the Phil program has changed a lot over the past 5 years. It's gone from being a teaching assistant role to actually being a full teaching role. In 2011, the university changed the program, got rid of the 1101 class and switched it to University 1010. The first year, the university had faculty members teaching all of the classes with Phils in the classroom as well, and the program didn't work as well as people wanted it to. There's some problems with scheduling, problems with topics. It just didn't work. So in 2012, they shifted the program through the influence of Dr. Pineiras, who used to be the undergraduate dean. See, I've been here long enough, like I'm talking about all these people that no one actually knows anymore. Through Dr. Pineiras and Eric, the program director now, convinced the school to let undergraduates teach their own classes based on a program out of the University of Northern Arizona. We're the only school in the state of Texas that allows this to happen, and it was a grand experiment. But what we're noticing is that students like the Phil classes, the sections taught by Phils, far more than sections taught by faculty members. It's just a better way to teach the information that we teach.
Totally. How have you personally changed the program or influenced it anyway?
I mean, there's little things.
Well, let me start over. What do you currently do as the Phil?
So I am the teaching assistant for the Phil program. Technically, that's under the Office of Undergraduate Education. So I do everything from attendance to copies to subbing for classes when Phils can't make it and get sick or whatever. I teach 2 Unit 1010 classes, and I'm in 3 of the 4 UNIV 4174 classes, which is where Phils go to kind of learn how to teach the class and to discuss any problems that they may have in the class. As far as changes go, I don't know if I've made any significant changes. I've done some record keeping stuff that's changed. I personally want to move to more digital records, but I understand that the university with security can't do that. So I've done as much as I can to move us that direction. But yeah, that's really...
So what are some of the more interesting things that have happened during being as a Phil?
Oh, wow. Well, my first year as a Phil, I had a student was 100% serious, wanted to create a monarchist club. And his entire goal and his entire political outlook is to restore the American monarchy, starting with genealogies going back to George Washington and and like figuring out who would be king if his descendants were on the throne, etc. He was absolutely serious and like started to get all of the signatures and stuff. I don't think that he could find 5 people that were also monarchists in this country. I had another student tell me that we were talking about all-nighters, and he was like, yeah, all-nighters are really great. Oh wait, no, that was when I had speed. They're not great if you don't have speed. They're really hard if you don't. So if you're going to stay up all night, Adderall is the way to go. That was uncomfortable, to say the least.
What do you normally have to do in those situations?
Kids, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Just stop. Don't do drugs.
So you told us a story one time about when you were subbing for a Phil class and they didn't know you were the teacher.
Oh, right. So I had picked up a second Phil class because we had one student drop out this semester of the program just for some personal reasons. And so I picked up this class. They'd never seen me before. So I went to the class that day, had all my stuff, kind of got there early, put it behind the podium to where they couldn't see it, and then sat down. with the students, because I often get mistaken for not 23 years old. I'll let you use your imagination how young people think I actually am. But I blended in perfectly and spent the first 10-15 minutes of class as a student, a freshman, with these guys, and they didn't figure it out until I stepped up to the front of the room going, okay, we're going to get started now. I have the attendance sheet here. We'll pass that around, and and they're like, what? Who are you and why are you doing this? No, that was fun.